Yeah, just reminding you that the Eagles, they had Big Coast energy. There's no doubt about that.
Big Coast energy.
Big Coast energy. The Dockers took care of Melbourne the night before too at Optus Stadium without our man Youngie, and they looked really good. Murphy Reid, Shea Bolton. Shea Bolton's probably best on ground.
Yep.
He went into the middle, went to 70% of the bounce, the throw-ups, whatever they're called, and just killed it. And Andy Brayshaw maybe had his greatest ever game for the club. He was unbelievable. Overall, top four material they look like. So there was one little hiccup with Patrick Voss. He's great in the forward line, a lot of energy and aggression, and you need that sort of, up and about, frantic, frenetic way he plays. But sometimes he's like a WWE storyline, don't you reckon? He's just like, what's going to happen next? He
needs to regulate it.
His volume knob's stuck on maximum, you'd probably say. What was his volume knob, by the way?
Stuck on 11.
Too much red cordial. Maybe I should have said that. So he did this head rub. He picked up a bloke and bench pressed him, basically.
Yeah.
That
was funny.
That was quite remarkable.
That was fun. That guy found it funny.
They both
actually.
did.
Yeah.
It was almost like he was going to throw him over the fence.
Oh, that's what everybody thought.
Like-
They're going to tip him into the front row.
Like WWE. You know what I mean? A stunt. But then he did the head rub and the crying gesture to this fellow who'd been... sort of had copped it before. I don't think Vossi knew about this because the fella had cried before after someone said something to him about his family, and he got really upset during a match. But I don't reckon Vossi knew that. I reckon he was just rubbing him on the head because he had a ball patch. And that was what he was doing. And speaking like a man with a ball patch.
I was just going to say,
gone a bit too far. and the crying gesture, I don't know. He ended up getting a $1,000 fine for misconduct. What do you guys think?
It needs to be proven that he didn't know.
You reckon if he didn't know, he should have let off?
Yeah, but
I suppose the only thing I worry about is because having been a junior coach is that whatever they do there, if it goes down into junior footy and then the dads start punching on the sideline, when your son touched my son's head and,
But it can sometimes be used by opposition players as a bit of a tactic, you can't do anything, otherwise I'll run upstairs and
there's no
I'll
way
tell on
you can't respond now. In the old days, you'd,
No.
hit him in the neck.
That's right.
You can't do anything.
And have a beer afterwards.
Yeah, anyway, he's got Dermot Brereton vibes, the old Vossi. So but Dermot was an absolute champion, of course. And also, Lise, what they've done is they've updated their song. This is Andy Brayshaw's initiative, the new rendition of their victory song. So he's brought in, listen out for the rockers and rollers part of it. It starts off, we're the rockers and the rollers, we're the mighty Freo Dockers. And in the past, it used to just start with Freo. Way to go. Which
was always a bit of a dud, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit dirty.
See what you think now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're the rollers and the rockers. We're the mighty Freo Dockers. We're gonna roll them and we'll rock them. We're gonna send them to the bottom. And if they get up, do it again. Stop it, nothing. Freo, way to go.
They're never going to be a threat at Eurovision, but...
Mate, voices of angels right there.
It always had that old sort of dirge of working on the
On the chain gang
on the
kind of
chain
thing,
gang
yeah.
with the anchor and the but yes,
Isn't
it was
it
like
working
on the wharf.
I think originally
in
it
the
was
turn of the century,
wasn't
not the
it
last
a Russian?
century.
It was a Russian death thing.
I think
wasn't
it was,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right
All
there,
the
to
good
be honest,
ones were
but-
taken by the time the Eagles and the Dockers came along.